how was your day? I'm doing way better than I was a couple months ago. I never made it clear on why I was gone for a while because there was several things, like every time one thing got resolved, another thing happened. So that's what this video is about. While we saw my new Pointe shoes from Block or Balake, whatever you want to call it, because funsies. These are the stretch points, the elegance, not the European balance. No, not the Euro stretch. I don't have the European balance, I have the heritage, which is a whole nother video. I'm gonna go through all of my Pointe shoes and all that jazz. I'm also gonna talk about upcoming videos and giveaways in this video, so stay tuned for that. Gainer Mendant elastic, I have two because I like to do crossed elastic. I have like a whole roll of the invisible elastic, but I don't use it because it kind of unravels, which I will show you at another point. It took like 4 weeks to get these shoes. So I was like, oh, let me just like order a one width up, because these right here are my original elegance Pointe shoes. They're a 6.5 1X. Let's see if I can get it to focus. 6.5 1X. Yeah, and I really like them. I feel more secure in like a more narrow shoe, but I can fit into a 2X. But I have to be careful of sinking because my left foot tends to sink a lot, and that is not great for big toes. But yeah, they were sold out, back ordered, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, oh, let me just do a 6.5 double X. But they ended up being like, huh, that's funny, we said it was available but it's not. So I had to wait 4 to 6 weeks for it. I ordered it in like the end of July. I got it the beginning of September, and then I got some stretch ribbon from Block. I just started using stretch ribbon. I usually use satin and it chokes my ankles out, so we switched to stretch. I've tried tying the ribbon like I would usually, but I like the loop better because I just don't feel as supported when I tie it. So yeah, from Block. My favorite stretch ribbon is actually from Sansha, but I haven't been able to like find it recently. But yeah, here we go. See these Pointe shoes? Yes, these are a 6.5 2X. It's so bright over here. Yeah, 6.5 double width. These are them. They're so pretty. So before I start sewing those, yeah, so let's get to the part where I talk about why I was gone. Yeah, let's get to that. I was gone originally because I posted maybe 2 videos. Okay, so my last couple videos came out in May, so that's May, June, July, August. I had originally picked up extra shifts at my job because I was like, I need finances for when I leave for 2 weeks, which was also supposed to be 2 weeks that I was supposed to just film a bunch of content for you guys, but another thing happened. A lot of things happened. Count how many things that happened. A lot. Before that, I was still posting, but it was less, and I think I had told you guys that I had got sick, and I also got my wisdom teeth pulled out and couldn't open my mouth for a while. But in May, I had found out that my father was passing away. He was on hospice and he passed in June. So on top of all the shifts that I was taking, I was also dealing with that, and it happened really fast. So at the time, it was like, what more can I give? What more can I do? What has to like be taken away? And unfortunately, content like video making had to be pulled. My last video was when I found out that he was sick, so it became more of a tipsy singing type of thing that I just ended up randomly uploading. So check out that video if you haven't checked it out. It's my Drift Away cover. I'm gonna be posting more covers later in the year. Towards the end of June, I was supposed to go to Dorney Park with my friend, and his funeral ended up being that day, and it like stressed me out so bad. Like I was having like panic attacks and stuff about having to change the date and how we were gonna fit it in, because I was leaving that Tuesday after the original date, which was also my friend's birthday, which is another reason why I didn't want to like cancel. But we ended up having to cancel, and it ended up all working out. But like there was a lot going on, and I was not a happy camper. But before we went to Pointe Park, I had got my hair braided, and I sat in a chair for like 8 hours, probably more, just like this the whole time while she braided and braided and braided. It looked good. It looked good, but it hurt my neck. So I was technically injured when I went to Pointe Park, and you know how they have the no ride if you're this or this. Yeah, no, I rode it anyways, and it made my neck hurt twice as bad. I was literally like almost being carried by my friends out, because like I couldn't walk towards the end of the end of the time at the park. But I had a lot of fun. We got to ride on like every ride, and then we even had time to ride on a few other rides twice. After that, I had got sick, and I don't know if I had the flu or a cold or whatever, so I had a aching neck. I got sick, and then I traveled on the train for 8 hours all the way to Maryland. And here's one more thing to put on top of it. You see this finger right here? I'm not flipping you off, I promise. This finger right here had a hangnail on it, and I ripped it while we were at Pointe Park, and it got infected. So I had a hurt neck, an infection, and possibly the flu. I don't know. So there's a lot going on while I was in Maryland. So my original plan to film ended up not happening because I was too sick, like to film, or just flat out panicking because I thought my finger was gonna explode because my insurance doesn't work in other states apparently. So I had to call on video call a doctor in New York to have them send me some medicine at CVS. Which, funny enough, it was like $60 if I picked it up in New York, but since I picked it up in Maryland, it was like 20, and I was like, this is a scam. Why, if I go to New York, if I live in New York, which I do, is it $60, but the same medicine somewhere else is 20? Make that make sense. But yeah, and then that all cleared up towards like the end of my time there, and at that point we were trying to squeeze in every activity that we could together, because I couldn't do anything the first week that we were there because I could barely like get around because my neck, I was like so sick that I just wanted to like lay in the bed all day. So there was very much nothing going on. Like, even got back to New York, I started working in, picked up the summer shifts, which is probably 4 times the amount of work that I have throughout the year. So I wasn't doing anything acting related. I wasn't doing anything like this. I was just going to work and coming home, and going to work and coming home. And one day at my job, I was sitting there and I was spotting a back hip circle, and the wires on the back of the bars was right there. And I told the kid, hey, when you do your back hip circle, don't lean forward, you gotta lean back. Because for some reason when you tell a kid to lean back, they're like and I'm like, bro, in what realm is this back? Like, so I went lean back like this, and the wire hit the back of my neck, and I hurt my neck again. So I was out of commission again because of my neck. So that's two neck, and then I got sick again. I got the flu again. It was just like boom, 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 boom. September rolls around. I have a few days to myself, and I get cast in this show, so I'm like working on a musical right now. If you get a chance, or depending on when this upload goes, hey, here's the information. Ooh. It's 2 days only, at La Mama Theater. It's called Betty and the Bellrays. And yeah, so we started rehearsal for that, and we're doing trainings for all of my jobs. I have like 4 jobs. So I had designated days for like retraining, because every year you have to like renew your training. We went to Korean barbecue. That was a whole lot of fun. I was gonna vlog that, but then I didn't. And then I got a stomach flu. And I'm still getting over it right now, because I still got cramps in my tummy. We're doing better, and we're moving to better times, which is gonna be more So like looked at in my upcoming videos, I'm gonna have like a full-on like what's in my dance bag or what's in my rotations right now video type of thing, because I signed up to go back to dance. I'm going back to dance in my 40s. No, I'm kidding, I'm not 40. But yeah, I'm going back to dance and I'm really excited about that. And I have a try on haul for you guys. I have a Pointe shoe run throughs to tell you what Pointe shoes I've tried that are in my rotation currently, why I like them, why I might not like them, because you'll see that some of them are very new looking and you're like, why don't you use those? Because they suck. Because they suck. Like, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm gonna give you guys a look at these shoes before I start sewing them, which is the whole reason I was like, give me a second, but I lied. Anyways, be back. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. I'm trash at games and I'm always down to try. You might even catch me singing sometimes. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.